This is why I don't understand the attacks on Netanyahu and the IDF, who are fighting this enemy and trying to destroy them. In fact, let's be honest, they're the only ones fighting them and trying to destroy them while we give them weapons. They're the only ones shedding blood trying to destroy this enemy at the heart of where they are in the Middle East and now New York. Inside the Mamdani machine, Soros-backed, socialists, radical imams engineered Zoran Mamdani's path to power. This is a piece that was broken by Fox. In late September 2017, Palestinian-American activist Linda Sarsour, you may remember her, she is an Islamist jihadist. She is a Marxist. You might remember her, how she was involved in the Women's March and all the crazy, violent, riotous activity that took place. Once the darling of the Women's March and the self-declared face of the resistance against Donald Trump, was facing mounting criticism for anti-Semitic remarks and her embrace of extremist views. But beaming in a photograph taken on a city sidewalk, Sarsour appeared unfazed, her iconic fist pumped in the air as she knelt shoulder to shoulder with campaign volunteers for city council candidate Kadir El-Yatim. The photo was posted by El-Yatim on the Facebook page he used to promote his campaign, which he lost. But among the smiling faces was a young organizer named Zoran Mamdani. Central to Mamdani's political ascent was a series of carefully cultivated relationships with clerics with some troubling views, I'll say. In January, he courted Imam Muhammad al-Bar of the Islamic Society of Bay Ridge, visiting his mosque just months after al-Bar had publicly prayed to annihilate Israel. See, they have the common hate for the United States of America and Israel. In May, Imam Siraj Wahhaj, the longtime imam of Brooklyn's Masjid al-Taqwa, personally donated $1,000 to the Unity and Justice Fund. More recently, Mamdani met with Wahhaj and called him one of the nation's foremost Muslim leaders and a pillar of the Bed-Stuy community. Wahhaj, who served as a character witness in the trial of Omar Abdul-Rahman, the blind sheikh later convicted of masterminding the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, has a long history calling for the exploitation of America's democracy to further a conquest for Islam. You don't get in politics because it's the American thing to do, he said in a videotaped 1991 sermon. You get involved in politics because politics can be a weapon to use in the cause of Islam. Christianity doesn't talk this way. Judaism doesn't talk this way. Hinduism doesn't talk this way. Buddhism doesn't talk this way. Islamism does. Wahhaj has also denounced the U.S. government as controlled by Shaitan, the Arabic word for the devil, urged Muslims not to befriend non-believers, condemned homosexuality as a disease of this society, and supported Islamic laws that punish sex outside of marriage with 100 lashes and stoning. Well, that would hurt Bill Clinton, I would think, but that's a whole other story. In 2011, Wahhaj urged Muslims to donate to the legal defense of the since-convicted Afia Sudekwa, a Palestinian neuroscientist dubbed Lady Al-Qaeda for attempting to kill U.S. troops in Afghanistan. So this is the guy Mamdani is palling around with. Over the years, Wahhaj's sermons have praised jihad without a gun, called for an Islamic American governed by Sharia law, and urged the creation of an army of 10,000 men in New York City. Other imams now backing Mamdani's mayoral run have also been controversial. Imam Talib Abdur Rashid, a clerk leading the Mosque of Islamic Brotherhood in Harlem, co-founded the Muslim Alliance in North America alongside Wahhaj. In 2005, Abdur Rashid publicly defended Rafiq Sabir, an American doctor who joined Al-Qaeda and was subsequently sentenced to 25 years in prison. Links to Al-Qaeda, links to Hamas, links to the Muslim Brotherhood. That's who all these people are. In 2008, Abdur Rashid defended Sam al-Aryan, a Palestinian-American professor whom the U.S. later deported to Turkey for conspiring to provide services to the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, another terrorist group linked to Muslim Brotherhood, just like Hamas. working with Hamas in Gaza. This is why I don't understand the attacks on Netanyahu and the IDF, who are fighting this enemy and trying to destroy them. In fact, let's be honest, they're the only ones fighting them and trying to destroy them while we give them weapons. They're the only ones shedding blood trying to destroy this enemy at the heart of where they are in the Middle East and now New York.
For all this and much more, sign up for Levin TV.